in order that we may bring you the fun, which we don't expect to be very good. On the other hand, maybe it won't be a total disaster either.
Well, here we are again, waiting for another one of Barf's culinary disasters.
You shouldn't be so pessimistic, Miss. I mean, if you always expect the worst, that's what you're gonna get.
Have you ever left here without losing your lunch?
Yeah, kids, two very special burgers.
Hey! Huh? Barf, this burger looks almost good enough to eat. What happened?
Yeah, well, you see, I ran out of meat, and I had to go across the street to get them at McDougal's.
Great. You're right, Vanessa. It does pay to be optimistic.
Wait a minute. Needs my final touch.
Class, I want each and every one of you to come up with the name of a famous optimist in history.
Abraham Lincoln? The Wright brothers? Christopher Columbus?
Thomas Edison.
Mr. Pierre?
And who's Mr. Pierre?
Christine, the hairdresser. Anybody who thinks that they can do anything with this mop must be an incurable optimist. I get on this bus, I'm worried that I'm not going to get off in one piece.
With Snake Eyes driving, you're probably right.
Will you stop your belly aching? I give you kids lots to look forward to.
Like what?
Like more thrills than you'll see in a week of schooling. Here we go again, over the cliff. Whoa!
Hi, and welcome to what I think will be the best ever. You can't see that on television, since I'll be hosting.
Alistair, have you seen the script for this week's show?
This is absolute garbage.
We are never going to make this funny in a million years.
Christine, you have a very bad attitude.
No, Alistair, I have a very bad script.
Christine, you must think positively. Be optimistic. And that's the theme of this week's show. Optimism, or positive thinking, or pessimism, or negative thinking. See, Ross is laughing. He likes the script. He has a very positive attitude.
Positive? You bet. I am positive you kids are going to fall on your faces with this show. Good luck, suckers.
You call that a positive attitude?
Well, now I'm even more confident that this show is going to be funny. The last theme Ross liked was nose hairs of the rich and famous.
Hey, wait a minute. You're not very upset for someone who is about to breathe his last breath.
Why should I be upset? I mean, I'm sure that any minute now I'll get a pardon from El Presidente.
Pardon? Oh, yeah, no. There's been no pardon since the Revolution. The American Revolution. You know, for someone who is about to die, you are very optimistic.
Well, it's like that old saying. A person has to have many irons in the... many irons in the,
Oh, what is that?
Can you help me out?
Just a minute. Irons in the stove.
I knew it yesterday.
Yeah.
Stove?
Yeah.
No, it's not stove.
Oh, the irons in the
Irons
closet.
in the...
Closet, that's it.
No, it's not closet, but you are getting warmer.
Warmer. That's it. Irons in the fire.
Uh-huh. Well, Lisa, I've examined your case very carefully. I'm afraid the outlook isn't too good.
Is it that serious, Doc?
I'm afraid so.
Well, what are my chances?
Less than 10%.
What? I have a less than 10% chance of living?
No. You have a less than 10% chance of paying your bill. So I'd like you to have a look at this little simple loan and mortgage program that I've made for you. I think we can work something out.
Come on, Lisa. All right! That is another free game. This is amazing. How do you do that?
Just positive thinking. I tell myself I'm going to do it, and I do it. I believe in myself.
Hey, what's going on here anyway?
Lisa has won 118 free games in a row. It's never been done before.
And it's never going to be done again. Get out of the way. I thought I fixed this machine.
You know, I guess I better keep my big mouth shut. I think I'll do that from now on.
Lisa, I know you're an incurable optimist, but don't ask for the impossible.
Class, the test results were terrible. And unless you put your noses to the grindstone and pull yourself up by your bootstraps...
Is that physically possible, sir?
Never mind. No, the point is that if you don't get cracking, every single one of you is going to fail.
Sir, how do you expect us to believe in ourselves when you're so pessimistic about our abilities? Sir, if we failed this year, doesn't that mean that you'd have to teach us all over again next year?
All over again. Yeah. I'll tell you what, maybe I will reevaluate. I'll remark these tests.
A+, should, sir.
Ah, A+.
Huge ones, and just a snare drum and just a...
Lisa, what's wrong? It's my plant that I've had in my dressing room for the last 3 years. I think it's dying.
Oh, Lisa, cheer up. Look on the bright side. You can always get a new plant after that one croaks.
Esther, she can hear you, and she's going to get even more depressed. Phyllis is very sensitive.
Who's Phyllis?
The plant, bozo. You know, if we can think positive, healthy thoughts, I'm sure it'll cheer her up. Plants are very telepathic. They know what we're thinking all the time. They thrive on human thoughts. Well, that's it. That's why your plant is dying. I mean, think about it. Any plant that was grown and raised in your dressing room can't have been exposed to that much deep human thought.
You are right. You are right. I really... My parents aren't coming. I know it.
Vanessa, don't be a pessimist. Of course your parents are coming. Everybody's parents are coming.
They didn't come on Parents' Day. They were the only ones who didn't come.
But Vanessa, they'll come today. They have to come. Today's the last day of camp. All the parents have to come and pick up their kids.
But they didn't come last year, and I've been here ever since, the whole year. They moved, and they didn't even tell me where. Lisa, can I come home with you?
No.
Please,
No,
I can't
you
stand
cannot
another
come home
year
with me.
here. The rats.
Oh.
Please, I miss my guinea pig.
way.
I can't believe it. We finally stuck into an X-rated movie.
Yeah, I knew it could do it. Like I always say, it can do anything if you have a positive attitude.
Right on. This is going to be great.
Yeah, nothing can go wrong now.
Alistair, this is the Care Bears movie. We snuck into the wrong theater.
Oh, Vanessa, you just wait, dear. When this is finished, you're going to have another beautiful sweater to wear to school.
Listen, Mom, I know it's going to be ugly. I mean, last time I was the laughing stock of the school.
Vanessa, you are so negative. I've improved a lot since the last one.
The last one had 3 arms.
I know. That's why this one only has the one. Honestly, Vanessa, your father never complains like this about the clothes I make for him.
Valerie?
Yes, dear.
You've really outdone yourself this time.
Thank you.
You know, guys, I think Ross is really bringing this show down. His bad attitude is rubbing off on everyone.
Hey, you kids. I just want you to know that you're doing a fantastic job. The crew is laughing themselves silly. See? This show is a comic masterpiece.
Ross, either you've become a real optimist, or
this is just the introduction to the opposite.
Lisa, you lost another one. That's amazing. How do you do that?
Well, it's just negative thinking. I tell myself that I can't do it, and I don't do it. I don't believe in myself.
What's going on here anyways?
Lisa has lost 118 games in a row. It's never been done before.
And it will never be done again. Lisa, here you are. 200 free games. No, wait a minute. Make it an even 500.
That's mean. What a drag. Do you suppose it's safe to eat?
Well, it should be. It's an opposite set.
Barf?
Mm-hmm.
lights in here.
That's right, Lisa. I hate the thought of the suffering of all those poor animals that we eat. So no more killing. We're not going to grind them up anymore into burgers. From this day onward, those little cats and rats and skunks will live happily ever after.
Doc, at night, I sleep like a log, and I wake up in the morning refreshed and revived. I'm staying awake in all my classes, and I'm passing all my subjects with straight A's. You gotta help me, Doc.
Alistair, you need coffee before you go to bed. Good, strong coffee. And another thing, stay clear of those caffeine-free drinks. Fill her up.
Camel caca, possum popos, armadillo excrement, turkey dumplings.
Alistair, you can't say those things on television.
Well, why not? If they can print them on a box of fertilizer, why can't I say them on television?
Alistair, that plant food is going to save the life of my Phyllis. It's very special.
I'll say. It contains a dung of 10 different animals, all blended according to a secret recipe, such as grizzly bear, orangutan, wildebeest, warthog, albatross.
Isn't that amazing? That's funny. How those people can get all those animals to release themselves in this tiny little box.
I'm looking for some really uplifting literature.
Goodness gracious. Far too many of your generation, young man, are too interested in television. This is wonderful. How about Robinson Crusoe?
Do you have anything a little longer? It'll really improve my life.
Yes, what about Moby Dick?
Do you have anything a little more substantial? I'm really eager.
Oh. Well, the most substantial book we have is War and Beast.
Perfect, I'll take it.
Oh, well, of course, but I wouldn't have thought that you were old enough to be reading Tolstoy.
Reading? No, I'm using it to stand on so I can reach the cookie jar.
Ready? Wait a minute. You got any last requests?
No, if I asked for a gourmet meal, you would only give me some roach-infested chili beans.
Correct.
And if I asked for a cool drink, you would only give me some putrid, scummy drink that would give me the runs.
That's correct, too.
And if I asked to watch television, you would give me reruns of this show.
True, but in this situation, one must remain optimistic.
I'm about to be shot. What hope is there?
Well, look on the bright side. Things can't get any worse. Ready? Aim!
Dougie, if you really think that by strapping those wings on your back, you'll ever be able to fly, you are an incurable optimist.
Vanessa, if you think by strapping those ballet shoes on your feet you'll ever be able to dance, you are an incurable optimist.
Lisa, this is what I think. Your plan has been missing all along.
Thank you, Alistair. You know, I think I did forget to give her some you know. Alistair, there is no water in this can.
Yep, there is now.
Vanessa, are you still worried about meeting your blind date tonight, dear?
Yeah, Mom. I mean, what if he's a nerd? Or worse yet, what if he's a nice guy and he doesn't like me? Oh, I know something terrible's going to happen. I just know it.
Oh, now, Vanessa, I'm sure everything's going to be perfectly fine, dear.
Oh, my God.
Hey, babe, I'm your date for tonight. Y'all ready to go?
You're right, Mom. Everything's going to be just great.
Doing up, Mama.
Bye.
Oh, something terrible's going to happen. I just know it.
Alistair, as you go through life, I know you will succeed if you are optimistic.
Well, what kind of future do I have if you keep putting me in chains?
Alistair, a great person once said, let a smile be your umbrella, and you'll never get wet if the sun is shining.
Who said that?
My stinted mother.
She must have said it before she had you. Oh, I'd like to check this book out.
That will be $15.
No. You see, I'm borrowing it, and I'm buying it.
The book isn't for sale, young man. $15 is the fine for 1 year.
Well, how do you know I won't return it on time?
Because you have nasty, beady little eyes. And I'll bet your palms are sweaty, too. And yes, you haven't washed your hands.
Well, fine. I just won't take out the book.
The trouble with young people these days, they don't spend enough time in the library. Well, what do you think, Doc?
Lisa, your condition is serious. I don't see any cause for optimism.
Well, there's got to be some new treatment, some miracle drug maybe.
It would just be a futile stab in the dark.
I feel so ashamed.
Lisa, you are going to have to face this problem with dignity and determination. Someday, there will be a cure for terminal dandruff. Meantime, I have a treatment. You dye your hair white and walk very slowly.
Look, Doug. This, my lucky rabbit's foot. And this is my four-leaf clover. And this is my lucky penny. I wouldn't be caught dead on this bus without all these good luck charms.
You must not be too optimistic about Snake Eyes driving.
No.
Oh, come on. What do you need all them dumb charms for? They never work.
Give it to the brakes on this bus.
Oh, come on. They're just a little loose is all.
Cliff, you look a little depressed. Is something getting you down?
Yeah, look, Alistair. It says right here in this article, video arcades all over America closing down due to lack of business. I love this business. I've got to keep it going no matter what.
Well, so why do you let kids in for free for a while?
I don't love it that much. Spend the dough or out you go.
What's the matter, Dad? I'm doomed. No one on this show has been slimed yet. And I just know I'm going to be the one to get it.
Cheer up, Doug. You've got to think positively. Anyway, what makes you think you're the one that's going to be slimed?
You know, you're right, Vanessa. Why should I feel so down? I don't know what came over me.
And again, I guess sometimes you just got to go with your feelings.
Alistair, get up, dear, and get ready for school.
Oh, I can't go to school today. It's going to be a really bad day, and I can't face it.
I know, Alistair. The day has already started very badly. I heard on the radio that your school burned down.
School burned down! Oh, great! It's going to be a great day! Woo!
Yes, and there's other news, too, Alistair. I lied. There's nothing wrong with your school. Now get dressed.
That was a really sneaky trick, Mom.
I know. Sometimes it's so easy, I'm ashamed of myself.
Hey, Christine.
Yeah, doggy.
What's the worst thing that can happen to somebody?
Dying, I guess.
What about doing locker jokes for the rest of your life?
You're right. That would be a fate worse than death.
Hey, Alistair,
Yeah, Vanessa.
the world is such a mess. Do you think we'll be any better at running it when we grow up?
Sure, I mean, we can learn from the mistakes of our parents' generation.
Like what?
Like creating dumb TV shows like this.
Hey, Christine,
Yes, Vanessa?
do you ever worry about the future?
Well, no, because you see, today's future is just tomorrow's present. And tomorrow's present is just the day after tomorrow's past. So, you know, there's really no point in worrying about the future because it's all going to be in the past someday anyway.
That's beautiful philosophy, I think.
Hey, Dougie,
Yes, Christine.
do you ever worry about not waking up in the morning?
No, not unless my mother sleeps in, too.
Hey, Lisa.
Yes, Alistair.
I guess you're an optimist, right?
Why do you say that?
Oh, I know, because I have a cheerful outlook on life.
No, because you're always dieting.
Alistair, I'm not very optimistic about you surviving the next few minutes of this show.
And how are you today, Begonia? Thirsty? Here's your drink of water. And Lavinia, Now, is that a dead leaf I see? You've got to start getting more sleep.
Mom,
Yes, Vanessa?
you pay more attention to those plants than you do to me.
You know, Vanessa, you're right. I'm awfully sorry, dear. There you are.
Mom.
Yeah, well, Christine, you might be sick. You might not. You might get better. Yeah, might get worse. Might die. Only time will tell.
I was kind of hoping for a more optimistic diagnosis, Doctor.
What do you people expect from us doctors? We're not superhuman, you know. We have as much right to doubt and indecision as the next guy.
I guess you're right. I guess I was maybe expecting a little too much. How much do I owe you?
$672.95. Oh, and the prescription will be extra. That's $79.99.
How come you're not sure about the diagnosis, but you can figure out the bill to the last penny?
Christine, modern technology has been a great boon to the medical profession.
Boys, I'd like you to promise me something. No matter what happens, please be nice to your father tonight. He's making the dinner.
But, Mom, your pot roast is bad enough. With Dad making it, it'll be disgusting.
Soup's on.
Smells, interesting, Dad.
Well, it should, Dougie. I've been taking cooking lessons.
Oh, Dad, it's worse than I thought. Those look exactly like bark burgers.
Well, they should. Who do you think's been giving me cooking lessons? Nothing's too good for my family.
Hey, Snake Eyes,
Yeah.
how come there's no rear view mirrors on this bus?
Well, because I'm an optimist, Christine, I like to leave the past behind me.
Oh, yeah, along with all those dented fenders and smashed windshields and squished skunks. Looks like the future's a little hazy, too.
Alistair, hurry up. You're going to be late for school.
Mom, I can't go to school today. Something terrible is going to happen. Something awful. I just know it.
Alistair, what can possibly happen to you on a short little walk to school?
Well, I could get hit by a truck.
Oh, Alistair, hit by a truck. Are you wearing clean underpants?
No. No, I'm not. No, of course not.
Well, then I can't let you go. Now, you go right back up to your room. This minute. Go.
Sometimes it's so easy. I'm ashamed of myself.
Cheer up, kids. The future's looking better already. Soon this will be a greater country in which to live.
Well, why, Ross? Is something going to happen? Tell us the good news.
The good news, this program is about to end. And if that doesn't make this a greater country in which to live, what does?
Getting away from you, Ross, at least until tomorrow.
Yes.
You.
Now that's good news.
You Can't Do That on Television has been a pessimistic production of an optimistic script performed by a cast of indecisive individuals. If you think that the next show is going to be any better than this one, I got some swampland in Florida I'd like to talk to you.
Lisa, we're the only ones in this theater. This must be a really bad movie.
Christine, this is going to be a fantastic movie. I know it.
What makes you so sure?
Because Steven Spielberg has never made a bad movie.
That's true, Lisa. But Steven Spielberg has never made this movie either.
He didn't?
No.
Okay.
What?